It looked tough out there for you today. It didn't look like you were that comfortable with the car.
Yeah, it was certainly not particularly fast. So yeah, I just got to keep working on it. I think it's one of those ones. I'm like, obviously I'm hard on myself, and obviously I'm not skipping around. I mean, I might seem bubbly now, but it's actually just because I'm freezing and just trying to do something to stay warm. But yeah, I think by probably race 6, race 7, I don't know, I'll look back at race 2 and be like, what was I worried about? You know, it's still so early. And the encouraging thing is the pace is there. You know, Lando had a strong race and all weekend actually, really strong pace. So it's really just about me and fine-tuning everything with the car and I guess becoming one with it. So yeah, I'll just work at it and hopefully be more competitive for races to come.
So I remember when we chatted when you just joined Renault and it took you a little bit of time to settle in there. You struggled a bit with the braking or just getting used to that. Is it the same sort of thing? You're just struggling, or no? It's going to take time for you to get used to things in a new package.
Yeah, ultimately that's what it is at the moment. Certainly, I would say so far there is more to adapt to, and I did go to Renault, so I'm not naive to know that a new team is a new challenge. So it's I thought I thought the transition would have been quicker, but again, it's race 2, so I don't want to be like, oh yeah, I was expecting to be on the podium already. Maybe by next race I'm on it. So but today, let's say at least today, my pace wasn't really that spectacular. So I'll just look at it, work on it. Obviously, the reference, to Lando is a strong one, so I'll just chip away and do better.
Well then, Lando, you were pretty hard on yourself yesterday. Is that just a little bit sweeter today after what you went through?
Yes, I think for myself to kind of, I guess repay the favour for the team, but more importantly, kind of do myself proud in a way. Or feel like I've accomplished something. Feel like I gave it everything, and we did the best we could, and definitely we did that today. So I tried hanging on for P2 as well in the end. Lewis was definitely too quick for us, but I'm definitely a happier guy than what I was yesterday. But I think just rightly so. I lost 4 positions yesterday because of a mistake, and probably made our race a lot harder today, a lot riskier as well at the beginning with all the spray and everything. So, I think I have the right to be disappointed and frustrated, but I came in today forgetting that, looking ahead to the new challenges, the new opportunities, and I think that showed. So, definitely a happier guy today.
So you lost a few positions right at the start of the race and made your life even trickier.
Yeah.
So what were you thinking then, and kind of just talk me through the rest of it?
Yeah, I wasn't too worried. I had a big moment off the start as I shifted into third, I think, or fourth. I completely lost the rear, and I think a bit of aquaplaning as well from the rivers, and almost went right and down into my teammate. So I thought, very briefly, oh no, Andreas is not going to be happy. But somehow managed to save it. Kind of pooed my pants a little bit, and then had a big hit from the right from Stroll. But just because you can't see anything, so it's not his fault or anything. You just literally cannot see a thing. It's extremely hard to describe how difficult it is going into turn 2 with the spray. You have the flashing lights, but as soon as they're 3 meters ahead, you can't see the bloke. So it was tricky, but it was more just I was cautious. I wanted to make sure my car was in one piece to the end, and I think that definitely paid off, being on the podium at the end. So.
And you're absolutely smashing it this year. Like, what have you done? What's changed?
A few things. I think the car's suiting me a little bit more. It's not like I've been on it all year, really. Qualifying in Bahrain, I didn't do a good enough job, just because I was driving the car too much like last year and not kind of readapting to this year's car. I was implementing last year's learning into this year, and that wasn't a good thing. It wasn't a good thing. So it's good that I did that, but this car is slightly different, and it didn't like to get driven, or doesn't like to get driven the way it did last year. So I've still been learning, and I'm still learning that now. And in qualifying yesterday, in the race today, things the car likes, things the car doesn't. And I think the qualifying performance yesterday, apart from the end, was a highlight in terms of the progress from Bahrain to here in just learning the car, unlocking its potential, knowing how to drive it, and it can make a huge difference. So just the car, me getting along a bit better with it, and just working harder, focusing on more areas, trying to make sure every little area is as good as it can be, and in the end you get a performance like today.